It's real, man.
Oh,
Damn it.
goodness, Lord.
It's real. I was holding hope she was gonna be alive. It's real, man. Can I wear these the whole
No, no, you
time?
can't. No, you can't. No.
The bitches. Hey,
You're
hey,
not.
hey. What the?
Matter of fact, we're gonna have to fix these.
Those my funeral shades, man. What in the world you doing? Give me them back.
No, no, thank you. Just go. Go. Go.
What's happening, YouTube, man? You see, I'm trying to, golly, I'm trying to accept Carrie's death. And what the?
Okay, go.
You see how this works? I'm trying to accept the death, and this chick gonna take my tissue paper shades and take off the tissue and put them on to do the review.
Yeah.
Man, what's happening, y'all? Episode 9 review. I'm in here with the wife. We're gonna talk about it. And honey, I hear that this wasn't your favorite episode.
It wasn't. Wasn't. You know, I'm sorry. I was about to bail on y'all today. I'm sorry. But I figured we just go make the most of it. So yeah. And
shout out to all 150 of y'all that's in the chat right now. I'm very grateful. I'm not grateful my wife took my tissue shades. So that means, ladies and gentlemen, I have fully accepted that Professor Addiction is dead. I will drop my rest in peace video on her behalf this week. I'm just gonna have to get over it. But for those of you that always get in my my comment section and be having the nerve to run your damn traps about the stuff I be predicting, why did y'all think for one uttering of an atom in your damn bodies, why did y'all think that was Lorenzo and Tariq room? It just didn't make sense. Maybe y'all was trying to troll me. But in any event, let's get on with it. Ladies and gentlemen, this week we've got a star-studded show. So Tuesday, remember, the big collab, Lamont, Tyson, Mark Dart, we finally going to meet up Tuesday at noon. Be there, be square, bring your super chat money too. That's going to be fun. Then on Wednesday night, random TV reviews, another power couple. My wife loves them, and I know some of you guys like them too. They're going to be here on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. And then on Thursday night, my people, Janelle from Hightown. And again, she's going to explain to us why in the hell did they put a king. And you see the King of the Cape shirt. Shout out to Aceto, Atkins Estimate. Shout out to Moochie. Shout out to Miss K. Why did you put a king like him in a full-size damn bed? And honey, that's a theme on Stars. They put all their stars in full-size bed, whether your body fit it or not. They're just going to put you in a full-size bed. So why don't we just start out with the biggest myth of them all, Mecca.
Okay.
I thought that Mecca meant mean, evil, cunning, cagey adversary. That's what I thought Mecca meant. We turned out he nothing but a kitty cat. And let's just take a look at that meeting between him and Tariq right here to start this show off. Woo! It's going to be a good one, people. I got some jokes for you. Here we go. So, honey, is that when the story started going a little daytime soap opera to nighttime TV soap opera for you?
Yeah, it was a number of different spots throughout, but I guess we'll get to them.
Yeah, we'll get to them. So in the beginning, my people, as we start this review arc, we see Tariq coming into the classroom. I was like, damn, honey, what the hell the boy wearing solar system pants for? What the hell?
He got on his pajama pants.
Like, damn, dude, I know you in canonical studies, not solar system studies.
Ain't no way they're going to convince us that those pants is hot.
Well, come to find out, that was just his night terror pants, my people. Those are the night terror pants he was wearing because he was night dreaming about all the people in the bodies that is connected to him. And Carrie was talking to him saying, it's your daddy, pick up the phone. Lauren pops up at the door. He wouldn't let her in the class. And then he wakes up. What do you think was the significance of the writers giving us this little tidbit of Tariq in his solar system pants?
Just that he's being haunted by all his past interactions and people dying that may be somehow linked to him. Right. So it's coming back to haunt him. So he has a little bit of a guilt, I think.
And his devil daddy Kanan popped up. Nah, little nigga. Devil daddy. Raina. I think that hurt him the most. Then we seen my lawyer, my favorite lawyer in the Star Wars universe, Proctor popped up. I'm still mad Proctor had to die, but at least he died an honorable death. Lakeisha popped up, and her son is an orphan. And that was significant because you see what happened to Yaz in this episode too. Right. And that's all weighing on Tariq's brain. But he still made some mistakes this episode if he's supposed to be a ghost, a true killer. And we'll get there in a little bit. And then we see my boy Tate. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell y'all something. And my honey know this very well. What is wrong with all the hate going on in the world for men that's 5'8" and under? Because tell them, honey, ain't nothing better than a man under 5'8", is it? You done stuck around me for about 13 years now, huh? Ain't they missing out? So we got both the short men, and remember, the brother's shorter than short man Tate. In here just talking about Jenny's gonna call him to the stand. And you look, we all knew Tate given the opportunity for power, he will step on anybody. We've seen him almost step on his brother in the past. And in this instance, he's talking to Kamal about what he's going to do, blah, blah, blah. Kamal gets a text from a lady who says she's seen the whole thing with Jabari. And it sounds like she's credible because what she's recanting is real.
Well, he makes it sound like she's not. So he says her story keeps changing and he don't know whether to believe it or not. And then the last piece was, now she's saying she saw two people.
Right, which is the truth.
Which is the truth. But if her story is changing, then he don't know whether to trust it or not. But I think Tate jumped on that.
Tate knows it. Tate knows it's the truth. And he jumped on it and told him not to tell the truth because he's going to use it later on in this episode. Short man Tate, boy, he was the best part of this episode for me. Every scene with Tate in it, loved it. Short man Tate. The invitation to come join me, and we can talk about this thing as short brothers. Us short brothers got to stick together. Come talk to a brother. Let's get up here and let's have that conversation. But you knew he was going to use that to his advantage, and he did. I
mean, Tate reminded me of who he was in this episode. I didn't think he would. I mean, granted, he has a level of respect for his brother, but I don't know. Maybe it's his brother's fault. Maybe he should have known better. I mean, and guessing when you think about it, he should have known better not to say that to Tate.
Yeah. Come on, Kamal. You got to know better than that. Yeah. But at the same time, Kamal knows how his brother is to some degree. You know you can't give your brother tidbits like that because this is a man who you just had to give a pep talk in your house this season.
And maybe that's why he thought he could talk to him about, certain things. Basically, he just picked Tate up off the floor. He was like in a mop of despair. And picked him up and brushed him off and gave him a pep talk and sent him out in the world.
Now keep in mind the fact that he didn't allow his brother to reach out to that woman. That's probably going to be the saving grace for him in the end. And we'll get there when we get to them on the stand. So then we get to old Kane and old Mecca. Now, this is when the story started to seem a little cliche here. Because, Kane wants to go home because the daddy done called him. Daddy's like, look, Kane, come home. Mecca grabs him and chokes him like he's really going to do something to him. Honey, all that choking and gashing of teeth and pulling out the chef's knife. By the way, that's that cutlery. Just to fake pretend like he was going to chop off his finger so that he could say, you number 2 in command, I got your fingerprint, nigga. Honey.
Now, with that scene,
come on, man.
What stood out? Like, when did Kane start talking to Mecca sideways? That just was out of place for me because he's always had this level of fear for Mecca and he didn't talk slick to him. But this all of a sudden, I got to go home and kind of like trying to punk him a little bit. I don't know where that came from. So that threw me off.
Kane's supposed to be the muscle.
I mean, Mecca tell you to do something. He's been falling in line this whole season, right?
Well, I wouldn't say he's falling in line. He just wouldn't give any lip. There's one thing to fall in line like a little duck, and there's one thing to just kind of not say nothing.
I think he's been doing a little bit of both. He's been falling in line, and he hasn't been giving any lip. So is it because the chef is gone?
No, I mean, if anything, the chef and Nuff dying should be enough to make you say, I better not say nothing. When they ran their mouths, they died.
Okay.
So do you think it's that in this moment, he feels like, hell, I just robbed your ass. I got one up over you. You don't know that that you're supposed to be the big bad guy, and I took you down. N-word, as he said.
I think that's enough to rationalize why he felt comfortable talking to Mecca like that all of a sudden.
Exactly.
That can make it make sense.
Yeah. But, I mean, honey, that's what I do here. I make things make sense.
Yeah. Okay.
I make people who 5 foot and under look like something of beauty. Mm-hmm. That's what I do. Right?
Okay. Got it.
Right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So then we get on over here to Mr. Finger Hunt. You supposed to be a drug lord, and your wife's shopping at Finger Hunt. You done tore up the whole Finger Hunt room, the Finger Hunt bed that was all small as hell because your son ain't coming home. He won the Golden Glove, throwing baseballs all at the window and shit. Lorenzo mad. And Drew comes clean about the whole robbery, how he lost his money, and that Monet is in on it, and that he got in because he was overzealous and wanting to kill Little Guap.
He wanted to get revenge.
But guess who told the truth again? To the daddy. Diana, yes. And we sure not going to talk about y'all willing to choose an order over the truth, because I was always taught by people who are in the church and people who ain't, the truth shall set you free. And now all of a sudden, y'all worried about the order of how the truth come out. If y'all really believe in that, then some of y'all who done had folks cheat on you and shit, I don't feel no pain for you, because it don't matter who tell you. What matters is the truth. Now talk about Diana.
You just distracted me with that.
Oh, my bad. Okay, well, let me bring you back. Okay. So Drew is telling everything to the daddy, and Diana has been truthful to the daddy the whole time. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, she's a daddy's girl, and then she reminded him, "Yeah, I'm the one who told you." And he said, "Yeah, you did, baby." Yeah. So I mean, what is his name? I'm losing his name.
Drew?
No, Lorenzo. So Lorenzo is once again being or coming to realize that his family is pulling stuff off behind his back, and he's out. Yeah. And the only person who's been loyal to him is his little girl who got him out of jail and then put him up on what's going on.
Telling him the truth every step of the way, just like a little daughter should. Tell the truth. The truth shall set you. Ain't the truth supposed to set you free?
Yeah, that's what Aunt Esther said.
What your pastor said?
Same thing.
Okay, and your pastor said the truth, nothing but the truth, no matter how it comes out. That's what the pastor said.
Right.
So I don't want to hear none of this order crap. Is what the laws of the Bible and the courtroom say. The truth shall set you free. Can I get an amen? Amen. Then but he also tells Drew and the crew, look, y'all got to get my stuff back. It's on y'all to get it back. So Drew and the crew come up with a plan. And we see how it's going to be executed throughout this episode. All right. So then after that, this is when it starts to get funny. Tate meets Tariq in the bathroom at the courthouse. Tate is like, bro, Tariq, I've been sitting in this bathroom. I had to smell all these shits.
Nervous
shits waiting on you to come and bring me.
Now, when he walked in there, and they showed his legs from under the stool. I'm like, who sits in a public bathroom just sitting like that?
See, she ain't telling y'all the whole. She had jokes.
What?
She had short man. She was like, "Is his feet touching the ground sitting in that bathroom?" That's what she said, and I was like, "Oh Lord, that's got to be my man, short man."
I did not
talking about this. His feet reaching the floor.
What I
said, be ashamed of yourself.
I said, "Why is he sitting? Who sits in a public bathroom like that?"
And they
just
feet
all comfortable,
and their feet can't reach the
with
floor,
with germs all over the place.
Well, and see, now she's telling y'all the truth, and I said, "Well, if your feet can't reach the floor, I mean, you ain't getting no germs on your feet." That's what I said. That's what I said.
Okay, we're hearing two different conversations.
Don't let the innocent face fool y'all.
I think it's your insecurities. You done created a whole nother conversation.
Oh, I'm fully secure in my height. I ain't got no problem with it. I'm trying to help the other brothers be secure in their height. So Tariq passes him the evidence, and I said in my trailer breakdown, Braden, release the Snyder Cut of the people in blackface. And so Tate is looking at it. He's looking at it. He's like, whoa. And ladies and gentlemen, in an exclusive, a Life Games Lamont Tyson exclusive, I got the Snyder Cut version of Braden's daddy and Sweeney in blackface. Honey, you want to see it?
Oh, goodness. I'm scared. Go.
You want to see it?
Just go.
You want to see it?
Go ahead.
You want to see my face? You want to see my face?
Lamont.
Boom. I got it. There's Sweeney up there looking like Beast from the X-Men, and there's Braden Daddy looking like Nicole Brown Simpson, all in blackface. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. Shouldn't they be ashamed of themselves? Look at that. Exclusive. Braden sent me a copy of the Snyder Cut, and I told him, don't worry, I won't let nobody else get it, because don't nobody else want to see this but us. Honey, Sweeney and his daddy ought to be ashamed of themselves, shouldn't they? That damn shame up there looking like Beast from the X-Men. Don't make no damn sense. You got to be kidding me, boy.
If that picture looked like that.
That's what's it. That's the evidence.
Oh, whatever.
That's the evidence. I got the exclusive, y'all. You know when you come to this channel, you get exclusives. I got the exclusive. So from there, now that Tariq knows, he can pretty much trust Tate, because Tate, he's slimy, he's squirmy. But when he knows he's got a game, he does what he's supposed to do. So Tate, he's on the stand. Jenny's throwing her barrage of questions at him. He's swatting them down. He's talking about Carrie character, and basically comes out and, you know, he vindicates Tariq.
Right.
Then Meth McClain gets, but first, did you notice how before that they was talking about Carrie's sexual incantations? And how this is a court who's friendly to her incantation, so they ain't worried about any of that stuff they said about Carrie. Okay?
Right.
Why was these people trying to excoriate Carrie last week? Talking about they love how Method Man came for her. When the court is friendly. If you want to have wild sex with ants, hey, that's your thing. You like ants crawling up your urethra and other places, and that gives you a thrill? Carrie, that's your thing. That's what this court said. I just wanted you to remember that.
They basically saying as long as she do her job, she's a great teacher. Then you know, that shouldn't matter.
Exactly. But the fly in the ointment was when Method Man made him reference his brother. And boy, the look on Kamal's face tell you everything you need to know. So at first he was saying nothing but good about Kamal. He's a respected man. He don't talk to me about those issues. And then Tate all of a sudden
just happened to slide in. He knew what he was doing.
Pulls the rabbit out of the hat and says, but he did mention about a particular witness. Now, this chick is not an official witness on paper yet. And I think that the reason why Tate told his brother not to approach her was because Tate knew he was going to take this information to A, help Tariq, but number two, kind of throw his brother under the bus without legitimately throwing his brother under the bus. And the first thing I said to myself is, Jenny going to have to recuse, because the brother worked with Jenny's office. And next thing you know, they all in the chambers of the judge, and the judge is giving Jenny 48 hours to get her stuff together. Talk about how you think that's going to turn out.
I wonder if they're going to interview the witness. I mean, granted, we all know that what the witness is saying is true. So it's just a matter if they're going to accept that or not. And if what the witness is saying is true, and they kind of recognize that as the case,
right?
Then Tariq is in trouble. That's somebody else that they're going to have to knock off.
Oh yeah. Whoever this woman is, she's going to have to die. But do you think that Kamal and Detective Whitman are going to seek this person at this point? I
mean, they don't have a choice right now. They're going to have to pursue it.
They have a choice.
So they're going to come back and say she's not credible. They're going to have to pursue it one way or another, either to discredit her or to say her, you know, what she's saying is worth investigating further.
So ladies and gentlemen, whoever this straw man woman is, post your comments on if you think that Detective Waiting to Exhale and Kamal are going to have to pursue her and Jenny, or if you think someone is going to have to take her out on behalf of the Tejada family or Tariq. And then, honey, we get moving down this story. Zeke finally meets up with his dad, Mecca. And at this point, Zeke is highly frustrated that because of these lies that came out, he's worried about his NBA career. He don't really want to have anything to do with his mama. And I actually, for a minute in this, I thought the stuff that Mecca was saying was actually good for his son in this moment. He said, look, son, don't worry about that. What you have to do is be so good that they do not want to deny you, which we see in the NFL and professional sports every single day. They will turn a blind eye to damn near you shooting your mama in the eyeball as long as you can ball. And that's what he's telling him to do here. So he's saying, look, I'm going to go hire you a coach. I'm going to go hire you Michael Jordan to be your coach. And then once you get his coaching and his tutelage, you're going to be so good that they're going to have to hire you. And while you do all that, don't worry about school. But I need you to do me a favor. You got to talk to your mama. Take it away, honey. What'd you think about that?
I'm just still bothered that they basically his life is messed up.
Hey, thank you. If anything, Daddy should have been saying, I'm gonna get you some professional counseling too.
True. His life is messed up, and I still don't get the point of the 4-year lie. She need to explain that piece too. I mean, what is the point of that? So did they do that? Did they do that to boost his career? I mean, because he moved down south, he was being raised, I guess, by her sister.
You just want more memes that came out like last. You want to see more pictures of grown ass Zeke in the kindergarten classroom.
I mean, in that case, of course, he's going to be a basketball phenom. If he, technically supposed to be a senior in high school and he playing with 8th graders, yeah, you're gonna look bad. You're gonna look, you're gonna be great. So that's the piece that she need to explain because I don't get it. Because that's ultimately what's going to ruin his career, that piece of it. So
right.
So in this case, I did feel a little bad for him because they screwed him over.
Yeah, man. A lot of people in the comments saying you could always say Zeke was homeschooled. Still don't change the NCAA.
I mean, but still, what's the point? Why lie to this boy and tell him he was 4 years?
Okay, it doesn't change the lie.
It doesn't change, yeah. And what's the point of it? So that she don't get caught. I don't get it, but okay.
Maybe we'll find out the point of the lie next week. Because I still feel like Zeke gonna die. Ladies and gentlemen, the deaths on Power are not done for this season. Somebody else gonna die. And we'll get there as we go. But Daddy gonna hire Michael Jordan to be his coach. So then we get to a scene where Drew is just chastising Diane. And this is when they come up with their plan on how they're gonna get the drugs back from Tariq. So he's getting on Diane saying that she's got diarrhea of the mouth, and she's getting on him about his love affair with Booty Duty Everett. And they do come up with a plan to get the drugs back. First of all, Drew is going to have to get a key from Booty Duty Everett, and she's going to have to get a key from Trial Bay Tariq. Did you think they was going to have difficulty getting these? Let me. If y'all could have only seen the way she rolled her, that was the eye roll from hell she just gave me. Did you not think that was going to have difficulties getting?
No, this is Power, so it's going to go seamlessly. So they're not going to have any trouble whatsoever playing their role and getting the information that they need. No, no.
Now, both people gave great depictions of each other. Diana couldn't hold a bucket if she had 20 handles on it. That's the truth. But at the same time, she was searching for the truth. And Drew, he has problems with Booty Duty. That's the truth, too. He couldn't kill him. Booty Duty's supposed, when he sees Booty Duty this time, he's supposed to be dead.
Everett, please.
Booty Duty Everett.
Just Everett.
Okay.
Please.
Well, he's supposed to kill Everett. Everett's supposed to be dead. So when he sees him this time, technically, he should have got the key and took him out, but he didn't. So he's got problems with Everett too.
Right.
And I think that's going to rear its ugly head next episode. It's coming. All right, here we go. So now Zeke meets up with Monet, and she comes clean with him about everything except for why she lied about his age. And then her and Mecca further lie to this boy by saying that when she, first of all, saying that she didn't kill our girl Carrie.
She ain't had nothing to do with Carrie's death.
My shades.
You don't need them.
Lied to the boy about killing Carrie. Lied and say that she was at his house all day. And then the daddy jumped on board and co-signed the lie. So Monet ain't learned her lesson yet.
You know what? Not only did she lie.
She lied.
it just rolled ever so smoothly off her lips. She didn't skip a beat, didn't bat an eye. She was just like, oh no, I came right here. That it just came.
And did you see how Mecca jumps right on it?
Yeah, Mecca should be scared too, because he would look like he was watching it like, wait, what in the world?
He was.
Yeah, Monet still like. And granted, she could have if she didn't throw in that part that I came right over here to Mecca's and I was here,
she could have skirted.
Then she might have been able to kind of say, yeah, especially if Carrie really did do it on her own and maybe she didn't, she left and you know, because we don't know how it went down.
Right.
So just saying that by itself, no, I didn't have anything to do with it. She might have been able to, you know.
But that's the problem. She can't say that because she had something to do with it. She gave that woman an ultimatum.
We don't know. We didn't see that.
I'm 100%. No, we didn't see that. But I know. That's why she didn't lie about that part. A liar not lying about a certain part is typical of a liar. So
the fact that she lying and saying she went straight to Mecca's house tells us she had something to do with it.
Exactly.
Yeah. I said, it just rolled off her lips like butter.
And for all we know, Mecca might help her. Mecca might met up there and help her.
No, Mecca ain't help her because that was new information for him.
It was.
The way he was looking like, whoa.
But did you see the way he chimed in to support the lie? So Zeke, you would think that by now that Diana would have taught this woman a lesson. She's still lying. She ain't gave up the ghost shit. And now the daddy lying right with her.
Meaning Monet ain't no good for him.
Well, Mecca ain't no good either.
What'd you say? My mama ain't no good.
Mama ain't no good. She don't know nothing. She don't know nothing. So he walks out the room and tells them, look, maybe he felt like they was hiding something from him because when he walked out the room, he's like, I'm going to go to the NBA and then I'm done with y'all. How you feel about that?
Myself.
I'm going by myself.
I mean, that's an appropriate reaction for what he's dealing with. Eventually, he may come around, but right now, I don't want nothing to do with y'all.
He was supposed to be in Monet's retirement
and
plan.
It's time for Zeke to start living for Zeke because Monet, whatever, bye.
They need to get him some counseling. Because this kind of stuff is going to, as he build relationships with other people, that type of stuff is going to come out probably on someone else. And this woman he loved is all of a sudden missing or dead.
Right.
Your mom, who you thought has been your aunt for all these years, you're 23. For all you've known, she's been your aunt for 23 years.
So not his relationship with his real mom or who he thought was his real mom is screwed up.
Yeah, and she mentioned the mom's name, the sister in Wilmington. And then the person that you just found out is your dad, you about to learn that this dude is a snitch for the biggest drug cartels and all this, that, and the third in the state of New York, and he ain't really no good either. Boy. He needs some help. That agent is going to have to be his daddy. That's what's going to happen to him. So then we get Drew and Booty Duty Everett. They having a little conversation, and Drew, and they're making love, and Everett's rubbing his chest. Drew's rubbing Everett's chest, and Everett's like, now you can do that thing you did because your hand is healed. So now people, that boy hand healed so quick. I mean, he just stuck his hand in the hyperbaric chamber. Microwave healing, huh? Just open the microwave, click, click, it's healed.
Right.
So he wants Drew to draw a tattoo on him. Drew says, I don't do that. And mysteriously goes in the bathroom, honey. His pants is in the bathroom. There's a key. Now, I don't know about y'all, fellas, but if we about to get in something, we ain't going in the bathroom, take off our pants is drip drop right at the bedside or right at the couch side. We ain't going no bathroom, take off no pants. How realistic was this?
I thought it was, just happened to be very convenient, but I guess playing devil's advocate, maybe Drew started things up with Everett in the bathroom and intentionally removed his pants in the bathroom and made him leave him there, and they made it back out into the little living room, whatever. But I thought it was convenient too. But
like, this is power. This is power.
Right.
So then we move on to Braden and Chase and Jenny. Now I told you that Jenny, she is a something, and she's doing her job this season. She's doing an excellent job of playing her role. So now she's trying to go through any angle she can to get Tariq to stay his ass in jail. So she's decided, I'm going to attack Braden because his voice is on a tape that Lauren had with Kane. They're calling him Lorenzo. And she's basically saying, I know that you and your brother was riding with Lorenzo sometime around the issues of when Ramirez was killed. And she's got the picture receipts to prove it. Braden ain't talking, but the daddy negotiates a deal so that one of the two can talk so that they both can get immunity. Honey, the question here is Trace going to talk or is he going to die?
I mean, if he talk, he's going to die. So if he's going to talk and die.
Well, the problem is if he talks, Tariq going to jail, he's going to have to die before he talks. If he gets on that stand and say what he know with the pictures Jenny has and the tape Jenny got, Tariq might be in jail all next season.
Now, why was the brother Trace? Why was he so loose-lipped at that table?
Because he's mad. Number one, he don't really like his brother in the first place.
But they should know better. I mean, because they're friendly to, or Jenny's not necessarily friendly to them. This is their first time being pulled into everything, and so that's his lawyer, his daddy, his brother. Braden's lawyer, daddy, and brother sitting at the table.
Right.
You would think the lawyer would tell them to
shut up.
Shut up. They just having a friendly conversation like they trying to help the prosecutor.
Well, the lawyer did say that, but the daddy wanted Braden to keep going. I mean, Trace to keep going.
That don't sound right. Now, if anything, they should all be tight-lipped and not saying anything at all.
Under normal circumstances, Mighty Whitey gonna keep it tight.
Yeah, unless they just so arrogant. Especially, I can see the brother just kind of running off at the mouth, Trace, because he's just so arrogant and he trying to stick it to Braden.
Well, first of all, the brother ain't really feeling little brother anyway. He don't care for him. And you remember Effie and Braden just basically kicked out Trace's drug man last episode. The brother selling drugs and a dare to keep the kids off street drugs shirt.
Right.
And on top of that, the issues that happened last season with Trace.
Right.
Trace does not like Tariq because Tariq tongued with him with some black power last season, and he ain't forgot about that. So at this point, he's ready to just throw him under the bus. But the problem is, you're going to be throwing you would have been throwing your own brother under the bus till the dad talked Jenny into this deal. And he's going to take the stand next week. What is he going to do, honey? The people want to know. What do you think Trace is going to do on that stand?
He told you what he going to do. He told you what he going to do. Now, I completely forgot that Kane had them out there selling drugs, beating them up. I completely forgot about that.
Well, that's what power wants you to do. They want you to forget about little details. So that's why y'all come to people's channel like mine, so I can remind you of those things.
And so I guess the other important piece is that they tie Ramirez into this, because what Trace said that Ramirez was working for Tariq and Kane, and so that's a new piece of information that they didn't previously have.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so he done strung himself up because now you in a picture with everybody. So either you all working together or you was really forced to do what you did, like you said.
Right.
And so
there's always the offhand chance Meth might can somehow or another get this judge to throw the whole case. He's already done beat down Jenny 2 times. So there's always that chance he might can get this whole thing thrown out. But
Jenny determined.
I just have a feeling if nobody dies next week, Tariq is probably going to be in jail starting off next season. I just got a feeling. We'll see where it goes. But you guys post your comments, let us know what you think. Braden and Tariq get into a fight. By the way, we've got 1,005 people in the chat. Last week, we got to 1,250. But then on Monday night with J Mo and the crew, we made it to 1,650. Are we going to beat that today, honey? We're in competition with a football game.
Oh, goodness.
But we'll see. So shout out to y'all. Give us a like, please. Share the content. And let us know if you guys are watching Ozark. We're curious to know. And what else you're going to be watching besides Snowfall and Power. There's a documentary on Showtime about Bill Cosby. It's very enlightening. I think I might put some videos up on that, but let me know what you guys think. So Braden and Tariq have a fight. The gist of this fight is simple as this. He tells Braden, Tate did what I needed him to do. Braden automatically knows about the picture. He wants to know where the hell he got the picture from. Reek won't tell him, but who did I say gave him that picture?
Reek.
Who gave Reek the picture?
Well, Brayden. Oh, you saying the sister, right?
Sister gave Reek the picture.
Did we see her give him the picture?
No, hun, there's a lot of stuff we don't see that we know they do. No, we didn't see it. But that's who gave it to him. That's who gave him.
You say so.
Well, let's do process of elimination. Who else gonna have access to it? Trace ain't giving it to him. Brayden did not give it to him, as he said right here. The only one left.
The way they string these storylines, Tariq could have said, "I need to come up in the house to get a drink of water." She went out the room and he took it. Who knows?
Well, then that means the sister still.
So that means Tariq took it.
He took it from the sister.
He could have got it from Brayden. Brayden could have
No. Oh, you see, you hating on Diane, talking about gave him some water.
Yeah,
look at you.
Who knows?
Look.
What? You know who knows? The way they doing the story, yeah.
You stop it, hater. Just hating. So then, oh Lord, I felt bad. Damn. You saw the pain and look at the pain.
Oh goodness, Diana landed on.
No. What is this hate for Diana for?
I like Diana.
No, but look, she's sad. She's talking about this is life right here. When you do the right thing and you don't get rewarded for it. She told the truth. Mm-hmm. The truth shall set you free. And now everybody hates her and she's up here crying tears. Uh-huh. And I hurt.
Okay.
I felt bad for her. Mm-hmm. Look at her. And Tariq fell for the banana in the tailpipe. Mm-hmm. Got up, went and get the water. And while he's doing that, she up there cloning the phone, getting the QRS code to get in course correct.
Right.
Honey, this was a little too easy for you, wasn't it?
It was. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was.
But you see, all us men, we have a heart for women that cry. But you know, I would have been mean. Right?
Bad. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I would have been like, girl, psh.
Oh.
That's what I don't want to see them tears. I don't even believe you. Get out of here, Diane. Ain't that what I would have done?
No, you wouldn't. What? No, because you the one sitting up here with them Carrie glasses on. No, you would not have done that.
Diana, get out of here. Get out of here. So now they done got all they need for course correct. They in here robbing the stash, getting all their stuff back. They take it back to Lorenzo. He's happy. He takes Drew on the street. They making their money. Mm-hmm. What needs to be said about all that, honey? And then I like the way Lorenzo looked at Diana like, you my most loyalist child.
I mean, but Diana also gave him a look.
Like she was frustrated.
Like something was
right.
And I couldn't read that look. I didn't know what that look meant. Like something like you leaving me out, or I didn't get the.
It was to
something
me.
Was off.
To me, the look she gave him was one of, Poppy, I don't know about this. Because there's going to be ramifications from this. Because Tariq is going to put two and two together and know that this girl that he kind of had feelings for, that he thought had feelings for him, done him like this. Mm-hmm. Like literally done him like this.
But how? Well, I'm gonna say how would Tariq know? But the way they run their mouth,
this is power.
Yeah, the way they run their mouth, he gonna find out.
He gonna find out.
Yeah.
And then whatever little bit of loyalty and feelings he had for Diana.
I mean, but granted, her loyalty is to her father first, and then Tariq. And going back to that other scene with Brayden, mm-hmm. Brayden has this like. I want to say blind loyalty, but he's been so loyal to Tariq for him to go up into that go back to their dorm and Tariq is saying, well, I have to do what I have to do for my family. That's like a slap in the face to Brayden because he just put his family on the line, you know, not trying to protect Tariq.
Well, I think
for Tariq to just say, I gave him the picture. I had to do what I had to do. That's like, okay.
I'm going to disagree with you on that one a little bit because later on, we're going to see a scene where Brayden is talking about what he's got to do in terms of Lauren and Tariq. Mm-hmm. And she's like, you chose the game ain't chose you. And that's the truth. He chose the game. His partner in the game is Tariq. And that means your partner come before your family at this point. And so I don't know why he's tripping. He's got to save his partner. Because if you don't save his partner, his chances in the game diminish.
Tariq ain't say nothing about I'm doing this for you, Brayden. He's saying I'm doing this for me and my family.
He did say that. But his business partner is Tariq.
That ain't necessarily a partnership.
What is
Tariq treat him like,
Brayden is the president of Course Correct.
I get that, but still, Tariq seems like he's putting himself and his family above Brayden, and Brayden just almost sold his family down the line.
To me, Brayden don't have a choice. This is your partner.
But you wouldn't feel some kind of way leaving out of that thing saying, I asked you not to give my family's information over, and you did it anyway.
I never said he's not.
What type of partnership is that?
I never said he's not right to be upset. But what at the end of the day, what you gonna do about it? You've got to save your partner or your business is over.
Tariq didn't explain that. And I still think that's BS. I think it's BS.
He doesn't have to explain.
Tariq is selfish in this situation. And that conversation between them highlighted how Tariq, again, I don't care what you said, Brayton. I don't care what you said about protecting your family. I'm giving this information over to protect myself.
So by that regard, what point in time has this character not been selfish?
No, I'm saying now it should be blatantly obvious to Brayton that Tariq is going to choose himself. If he had to choose between the two of them, Tariq is going to protect himself. And it just made it that much more obvious.
But you missing the point of by Tariq saving himself, he's saving them. Because if Tariq go to jail, that business is done. And literally, if he wanted to be a snitch, he could give up Brayton too.
I think Tariq, again, is trying to save himself. And if you happen to get saved in the process, oh, good. Good for you. But I'm trying to save myself.
Okay. Well, they ain't saved the drugs. The drugs is gone. And then we get on to old freaky Zeke is having a press conference because he's about to leave Stansfield. Ray Rudin is doing his business to help him out, and then all of a sudden, the funny thing in this press conference was somebody done leaked information that Ezekiel Cross been lying about he's 19 and the boy is 23 years old with his head up there looking like Dennis Rodman. Damn, boy.
Now
talk to who leaked it and what did this look like?
Who at that table?
Oh, I know who leaked it. I know who leaked it. Y'all keep right on trying to tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. This is all Lorenzo's fault.
So, okay.
Little Lorenzo,
Diana
not big
ain't
Lorenzo.
Gonna do it.
Nope.
Drew, I guess he could care less.
Nope, he's not going to do it. Monet definitely ain't going to do it. So the only two left is the Lorenzos.
Lorenzo and Kane.
Yep. Both of them named Lorenzo, but I'm saying little Lorenzo did it because I've been in the camp of little Lorenzo might kill Zeke. And this would be an excellent way to put a wedge between Zeke and his mama so that he can be in the good graces of the mama because that's his problem. That's his problem.
I mean, but Kane this whole time has been trying to help protect Zeke, at the orders of Monet. You got to protect Zeke. You got to protect Zeke.
As a cousin, not as the oldest child. This is the same boy that's mad that the daddy is favoring Drew over him. So what do you think he's going to do now that the mom has got another child that she needs to give more attention to?
It makes more sense that Lorenzo would do it because he's feeling salty about the whole situation.
He might, but I don't think so.
It makes sense that Lorenzo would do it, but for Kane, if they say it's him, I just have to accept it, but it just seems weird.
Would y'all stop getting mad when I give y'all these plot theories and they be right and then y'all be mad? Because in the same episode, people was trying to say that it was Mecca. Lorenzo in the room getting Tariq. You should have seen the weird ass. He's got a tattoo on his hand. Lamont, you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. It just ain't make no sense for it not to be Mecca. It was Mecca.
Who are they saying they think did it?
Let's see. Post me your comments. Who do y'all think created the situation to tell on Zeke? Was it Big Lorenzo or Little Lorenzo? Look, Mecca exposed it to. I don't think Mecca did it at all. There's somebody trying to say Mecca leaked it. Now I can see why they would say Mecca leaked it
because it would drive what's her name. He would need his help.
Yes.
Now you need me.
Yes. That's a great theory.
The same way.
That's a great theory.
The same way Monet killed Carrie. Now you need me.
Yep. That's a great theory. Okay. So I'm gonna ride with that one.
So who told Mecca?
Mecca just
Monet
out.
Just ran and told because that's how Monet got up in the house.
That's how Monet got up in the house. Yep. Mecca been pulling these strings on everybody. So let's see here. Then we get to a basketball court where the family's meeting up, and damn, it's a shootout. And honey, these people on TV got bad aim, huh?
Yeah.
That was plenty of times they could have shot Zeke and they missed. Because look, when they ducking down behind this dumpster, somebody should have been shot. Nobody gets shot. Everybody gets away. Mecca comes out wondering if it's Lorenzo. But again, this feels like something set up by Mecca again. Like, now that y'all got my wheels turning, what if Mecca orchestrated this? He orchestrated this to show that the family needs me. This is why y'all need to leave New York and come with me.
That's the only thing that makes sense, that nobody ain't get shot. And that was the most lackluster.
That was right. There was no feeling in that shootout.
That shootout, I was just sitting there looking like, you know.
I've never seen her laugh at a gunfight. This gunfight, like, okay, when she seen the guns coming out the window, her ass was laughing. I'm like, honey, this is a gunfight.
No, I just wasn't emotionally moved during this scene. Maybe because I didn't think anybody was really going to get shot at all. But I was just like, okay.
But even if somebody got shot, was you going to be emotionally attached to any of these three?
I mean, I don't. It just happened. It was just this thing that had happened.
So we all in agreement that Mecca is the Wizard of Oz pulling all these strings. That's what we're going to say. We're going to rock with that. So when you see these theory videos, just know you got it here first. And then we got Tariq talking to his real boo thing, and she's calling Lauren Malibu Barbie. Damn, she hate Lauren. Now, see, this is a situation I'm worried about. I'm worried, would this girl be so jealous because now she's in love with Tariq, even though she's not claiming him as her boyfriend, that she'll take out women because she wants Tariq's loyalty and lustfulness all to herself. What you think? And he's trying to save Lauren.
I think what they say she done showed her slip this episode.
Oh, okay. You went old school on her.
Yeah, she showed her slip.
Because in the next scene, look who she talking to.
Right.
She talking to Kane, telling him everything.
Right. Kane, someone who she doesn't really have a relationship with. She was a little suspicious with in the beginning. Kind of like, you know, how much do I have to interact with Kane? So now her and Kane kind of have this behind the scenes type relationship because she's sliding him information. And it kind of looked like he gave her a look as well.
He did. He gave her a look like she's a well-cooked pork chop.
I wouldn't be surprised if down the line
they have something.
They got something going on. Or she's able to manipulate him in one way or the other when it comes to Tariq. So
that's what I would think. She'd be able to manipulate Kane because he want them draws. Kane want everybody draw. He want Lauren draws. He want her draws. Kane be looking at everybody like they are Helm Hawk. He want the draws.
But I think Effie is doing this because she feels like she's looking out for Tariq and doing stuff in his best interest. And so I think that's why she's and she's jealous.
She's a little jealous.
Let's not state that. But I was a little surprised to see. I was surprised, but I wasn't surprised.
Shouldn't surprise you. By the way, we've got 1,145. Wow. Happy to see y'all. Give me a like. Grateful to you. Don't forget, it goes down this Tuesday at noon, me and Mark Dart. And then on Wednesday at 9 p.m., Random TV Reviews will come here to talk about their channel and power. And then my Hightown fans, Thursday night, Crystal Lee Brown. She was Janelle on Hightown. Aceto's boo thing. She will be here Thursday night. So then, honey, after you get through them discussing how they're going to handle it, Kane runs straight to Braden and say, white boy, use the gun I gave you. Handle that business with Lauren. If you don't, I'm going to handle you.
Right.
Any thoughts on that?
He know good well. And I didn't think either Brayton was gonna have the heart to kill her.
Right, come on, Brayton. But a part of me thinks that Kane knew he wasn't gonna be able to do it, and
maybe he the one who sent Effie, go behind them and handle the job.
Exactly, either that or I think Effie's smart enough to know to do that. Because when it went down, they wasn't expecting Effie to show up.
Right.
Now we knew Braden wasn't going to be able to do it. He still ain't got his feet completely wet just yet. So then we get to my boy Tate looking like he ate the canary. The look on his face.
All right.
He know he done so. This is when a black dude know he has overcome all the barriers white privilege has been put in front of him. He's talking to Stephen Ott. And first they talk about the brother, and then they finally get on with it. He shows Stephen Ott
like he wetting his pants.
Yes, Lord. You saying Tate having a little orgasm down there trying to get.
You said he wet his pants. Urinating.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Ain't neither one of them any better.
No.
At least with the nut, it's only a little bit of fluid.
He's urinating.
I do not. Ew. I'd rather have the other one. Because when you get up from the table, one of them going to be a small stain, the other one going to be a big stain. Okay. But he gives Stephen Ottman the picture. And look at the way Ottman is looking at it. Does that look tell y'all that Ottman might be in the picture? Ottman might have something to do with the picture. Yeah. You think Ottman's in the picture?
What? No, not just Ottman has just realized, okay, he didn't just drop the bomb.
Yeah, and for those of you that missed it, I did get the exclusive Snyder cut of the picture that Ottman is looking at. Let me show it to you again. You got Representative Sweeney dressed up like OJ, looking like Beast from X-Men, and Braden's daddy dressed up like Nicole Brown Simpson. And Ottman is down here looking, honey, there is 100% chance that the head of the DNC, which is this man right here, either he might know, let's say he's not in the picture. He might have overlooked this in the past and is going to use it this time to do something devious with it. What do you think, honey?
I mean, whatever it is, it's huge because he was speechless. He ain't had nothing to say. He just looked at it. If I recall, Braden's dad wasn't in blackface. He just was in the picture, right? In the picture at the party. And it was the other guy who's running for senator that was in blackface, right?
Representative Sweeney is the one in blackface. He was the one in blackface. Dressed like OJ.
But Braden's father was there?
Braden's father was there dressed like Nicole Brown Simpson.
Okay. So why is she... she ain't black?
Well, you know, this is Nicole Brown after she went and got a tan.
Oh, goodness, Lamont.
Because, you know, Nicole Brown just like to get them tans. Okay. So that's her picture after the tan. That's it. Okay. But, yeah, I'm wondering how Ottman is going to handle this information and what he's going to do. Because, obviously, this is going to be the catapult to Tate getting that seat. And, ladies and gentlemen, I can't wait till we get Tate's show. Oh, yes, it's going to be good. I can't wait for these political spazzes. That show is probably going to seem very grown, and I'm here for it. Y'all ride with me. I'm going to do it. So then we get Jenny popping up on Braden, and honey, Jenny gave Braden a face like she wanted to break him off some panty draw. You know, she done kick Cooper Sacks to the curb.
Braden.
Yeah, that's Braden she talking to. She did give him that look. I saw it.
Oh, goodness.
I saw it.
I ain't see that.
That's because you ain't want to see it.
Oh, goodness.
You always want to deny the truth.
Oh, God.
The truth shall set you free, like Diana. But anyway.
She was looking like, young man, you do yourself a favor and just give me the information that I need. She didn't look at him like
she want that information, but she wants some dictation too.
Oh, goodness.
You know, don't you dictate notes?
Go.
Yeah, no. Yes, you do dictate notes. You're a doctor.
Go.
So she's trying to dictate Braden. I seen the look in her eye. Is Braden going to give her what she wants? No. Nope. Nope.
No.
Nope. 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 There is no. The only way that this can happen, if Braden do anything, the two people I'm worried about dying. Braden is one person I am worried about dying, and Zeke.
I mean, but I think he may consider it.
Yeah, because he'll throw Kane under the bus.
So now Kane can't hurt your brother, even though he can't stand him. But now Kane can't get at him if he don't kill Lauren. Kane can't come after him.
Right.
So it's something to consider.
But Tariq is not going to want Kane dead. Because then Monet going to be coming for Tariq.
Well, Tariq is doing what's best for him, and Braden needs to do what's best for Braden.
Okay. I can live with that. Okay. All right. And then whole thing. Now this trust attorney was dumb, and I love the guy playing the trust attorney, but you should have known better. Why would you bring Tariq to see where the daughter
of all people,
to see where Yaz is at?
Right.
And he's looking, and thank goodness he didn't run in the room. I mean, run in the house. But as they're leaving, Yaz actually saw the car, and I wonder if she's thinking, was that Tariq looking for me? But keep in mind, Yaz still got that phone in the teddy bear. So communication with them ain't over with yet. Yaz still got that phone that can be used at some point in time. But do you think it's going to be used, or just the end of Yaz's story?
It kind of felt like the end, because Tariq was kind of looking, when he walked up and looked at her through the window, it seemed like it was the end.
Right.
Like he was going to leave her alone. Now she has a nice family that he can't give her. He's caught up in all this, this crazy life. So I'm going to leave her alone and walk away. Now, like I agree with you. It don't make sense that the lawyer just happened to drive to read back. So it's supposed to be a sealed file or whatever. So he's not supposed to know who she's with. Mm-hmm. And then I'm sorry, but we ain't about to sit up in no house at night with the window wide open and you can see everything that's going on in the front room.
Honey, you know people in rich neighborhoods do this all the time.
No.
All the time. The only person you know who has a decent house that be closing the blind for the sun go down is me. Lamont, all the other rich people.
We not about to sit up in no house.
But that's what they do. That's what the rich people do. They be, I mean, like these homes be having.
I'm saying we.
The community.
We not
the community.
Yeah, the community ain't about to sit up in the house.
Okay, yeah. We ain't
right.
We ain't doing
right.
Well, apparently her new family doing it.
Nah, I got doubts about the new family now.
Ooh.
They making judgment issues. Ooh. They have judgment problems.
Oh Lord.
But granted, she's with a nice family. Yeah. Is it her birthday? That's her birthday party.
Yeah, man.
She still looks sad.
I know. I feel this is my girls. I went hard.
He messed up her whole life.
Yes, I mean Reed messed up the whole family.
Right.
The whole family is disbanded because of Reed.
Right.
Whole family.
Right.
Dad, mom, both of his sisters. Thank God he didn't have a little brother. Mm-hmm. Boy. Then Effie gives Braden the truth. You chose the game ain't choose you.
Right.
You need to do what you got to do, which buffers my point that even though you didn't want to give up that picture to the REIT, you should. And you need to do what you need to do with Lauren, which is what she's trying to tell him to do. And she don't want to do it.
Right. She basically saying, don't come to me crying now.
Exactly.
Why you whining and crying? This is what you asked for. So deal with it.
Now, with Effie being, the one thing you got to like about Effie's character, she is blunt force straight to the truth. Mm-hmm. Like, you know that there's no honor among thieves and robbers and killers and drug dealers, but Effie is blunt force truth. Now, y'all look me straight in my eyes. If Effie was Lorenzo's daughter, do you think that secret would have lasted as long as it did with Diana? Hell no. As soon as she called the hospital, she would have been on the phone calling the daddy. That secret would have been put out there quick because Effie's like blunt force trauma, the truth. But she gave him the most absolute advice. Just
do what you got to do.
You chose the game.
You asked for this.
Yes. Right. So you got to do what you got to do.
Right.
Then we get old Mecca. He knows the whole time. And I said this in my trailer last week. He knew the whole time Kane set this up. Mm-hmm. And at first he was acting like he was going to shoot Kane. This got on your nerves and my nerves too. He was acting like he was going to do something bad to Kane. And then all of a sudden he's gonna pull an R. Kelly and lock Kane in the closet because he's got a tracking device on the bag, of which for all my people that said there was a tracking device either in the ring or in the bag, give yourself a clap. Mm-hmm. Clap for my people, honey, because we said it. We said it. We all said it. And damn if this dude don't got a tracking device on that bag. Mm-hmm. And he done locked up Kane in the house. Honey, talk about this.
Well, he said, I'm going to lock you in the house and you ain't going nowhere.
A grown man.
Right. The first thing I thought about, okay, what about the phone?
Right.
I'm like, oh, he must have, something that's going to knock out his signal. He probably activated that too. But he just, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so, of course, I don't know if you're going to get on the part where he called his mama.
Of course. Okay. Of course, we got to talk about him being a mama's boy calling him mama. Okay. Of course, we got to talk about that. But yeah, like people, we knew this dude was way too set up. And for those of you that told me a long time ago, because I said this I said this dude might be an informant. Mm-hmm. In the first review I did, the first review I said this dude might be an informant. And people's like, well, if he's an informant, he can't kill, he can't sell the drugs. I was like, nah, I've dealt with an informant before, a white one no less. And I know the stuff that they allowed him to do. I said this dude was an informant from episode 1 of my review.
And the other theory that he worked for one of the agencies. So
right.
He was an agent.
And see, I said it. I said no to that part. Mm-hmm. I said there's no way the agency would let him do what he's doing. I said he's got to be an informant, a ninja, as they call it.
Now, also, Monet was like, it took this long for her to say, let me see a picture, take a picture of this guy.
Thank you.
We went this whole season, and now all of a sudden,
And
send me a picture of this guy.
And shout out to Tressa C, who was right there on that review, because I remember her talking about it when I had said it. That's my homegirl who will not get on camera, but I'm going to lure her up here because her theories be on point, my people. She be having the best theories of anybody I see around town. She deserves to be on this channel, and she's going to get here one day. So now, and appreciate you, Cat Harlem, for that that super chat. You my peoples. Sorry, Lamont. I posted, let's see here, Braden's review with Larry 12 hours ago that Mecca set up the whack drive-by and exposed Z. He wants to be the savior. Cat Harlem, you're absolutely right.
I agree.
You're absolutely right. You are 110% correct. And now, Kane talks to his mama and does everything you said. Send me a picture of this guy. But the mama said to Kane, like, he got you on house arrest, but he let you keep your phone.
Right.
Which continues to placate the setup. Mecca wants everybody to have to need him. And even in this situation, he wanted Tariq to have to need him, but they played this story where Tariq is ghost mentally. Like you can never spin it on Tariq.
Just to rewind a little bit. So he killed the chef. I'm still upset about that.
She's still mad about the chef.
So you know good and well that they set it up, but you still killed the chef.
Yeah. He was trying.
So you were just upset with, I mean, for what?
That was a showing of force. You have to show force if you want your minions to do your bidding.
Well, it didn't work.
Haven't you watched 80s cartoons?
It didn't work. It didn't work because you got Kane talking to him sideways at the top of the episode.
He just called him a nigga. Is that sideways?
Oh, goodness.
He didn't go Samuel L. Jackson, you mother.
I'm still upset about the chef. But go ahead.
Look. The chef was a waste because they could have done so much with the chef. I agree. I agree. Chef was a waste. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I've got another clip before we get into this next segment. Of course, this is more of Dante meeting up with Tariq, one of the highlights of this episode, but also one of the lowlights all at the same time. Because as you watch this clip, listen to the music. It starts to sound kind of like a daytime soap opera. Just listen. Here we go.
You get access after I have that back.
He want that ring, boy. That ring don't mean a thing. He want that damn ring. By the way, honey, we've got 1,285 people. Give us 1,285 likes. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We're grateful. Stick with us. Let us know what else you're watching besides Power, Snowfall. Are you watching Ozarks? What else you watching? Your boy is going to be on it. Honey, you didn't like none of this because it sounded like daytime soap opera music. Go ahead.
I guess the whole how things just came together. So he talks to Method Man or whatever. What's his name? McLean. And McLean does his research.
Hold up. Let me shout out Belgium. What's up, Belgium? $10 super chat from Belgium. You deserve a funny video because you're so far away giving me some love. So let me give you crazy white people in America. Now, don't think that this represents all crazy white people either.
Wow, this is...
You got to ask Jesus Christ.
I don't have to do anything.
We're all sinners.
Okay.
He's not going to force you to do it.
You're sinning right now.
No, I'm not, motherfucker. You fucking accuser. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking accuser. You motherfucking accuser. Get the fuck out of here. You motherfucking accuser.
What was that, Lamont?
Belgium, we're all not like that. We have a slim slither of people who are like that.
So she went from praising.
She went from praising. Yeah, she went from hey in the water to you motherfucker.
Oh,
but anyway, appreciate you, Belgium. Good looking out. Go ahead, honey. Finish what you were saying.
Right. So the way it came together. So on his stroll over back to his dorm room, he gets his information from Meth McLean,
right? That
Mecca was an informant. He informed on all these cartel bosses and whatever,
right?
And now Tariq has this information to leverage over Mecca,
just like that.
Yeah, just like that.
Now,
and so
he's walking in the room. And he is so quick with it, he can process all that information. He didn't
know Mecca was going to be there,
right?
But so perfect timing. He got it at the perfect time, and then.
But he did get warned Kane did call him and warn him, so you can't forget that part.
Yeah.
And Tariq, Johnny on the spot, called Meth McLean, who knows everything.
Mm-hmm.
Meth McLean don't want to lose Tariq because Tariq is a high dollar paying client.
So what did they look up the name Mecca, or they had his real name?
They got Dante Spears. Didn't you hear Tariq say Dante Spears?
Okay.
He got his real name.
But still, it's just like it just all came together seamlessly. And then they also built Mecca up as being this, mysterious, powerful guy who has like this whole army, SWAT team, whatever behind him. And as soon as he meets face to face with Tariq, which is, we're waiting on this to happen all season. As soon as they meet up, it's like Tariq smacked him down. No power, he just crumbled under Tariq's demands. And now,
honey, what's the name of these glasses?
I don't know.
These are the +7 glasses of Sexy as Hell.
Oh, Lord. Oh,
so that I can better see things from our audience. Me and Tressa we saw through the bull jive. Uh-huh. We knew that this dude was an informant, and there's always a way to squeeze an informant, and Tariq knew it, Johnny on the spot. Mm-hmm. Threatened to out an informant who ain't even supposed to be in the country in the first place. Mm-hmm. Now, for me, it's just for Tariq to be so quick on his feet, that's the part that makes it a little unbelievable. Mm-hmm. You wasn't expecting this man to be in your room. You getting this information while you walk into your room, and then boom, he's in the room. Mm-hmm. I'm sure you gotta, you're thinking about how you're gonna execute a plan to get yourself out of trouble. Mm-hmm. But Tariq was Johnny on the spot, and he's right. Mecca couldn't kill him because he don't know how he found out the information, and it wouldn't be in his interest if he found out that information. So, hey, kudos to Tariq. So now some of the people in my audience that always want to come for the god of reviewing TV streams, I'm coming for y'all right now. So this was in the trailer last week. I told everybody the title of my trailer was Mecca has a plan for Tariq. Let me read you some of the comments, honey. Oh, this is funny. It says, that's Lorenzo, not Dante. Tariq sold daddy's little girl. And in my video, honey, I specifically said, which one would cause a person to be more infuriated? A little girl having sex who's 18, your daughter done had sex with somebody, or this same Negro done stole a $5 million ring, who knows how much of your drug products, and know you pulling the string. Now you do the math on that. Right. I can't. Now I'm just picking on this one person. You still my boy, Patrick. But it was a lot of people in there telling me, oh, Lamont, you stupid. Lorenzo got a tattoo on his hand, and that's the hand. Do you see a tattoo on that hand? Is there a tattoo on that hand? I see, for my people out there trying to do YouTube, do not let the comments bug you too much when you give your opinion about anything. You got to be steadfast. Give your opinion to the best of your knowledge. And if it's something truthful, then give the facts. But this is fiction. And even in fiction, sometimes things don't add up. That was clearly Mecca's hand. But anyway, we've got 1,300 watching us. Let's get 1,300 likes. Let me tell y'all what's going on this show this week. Tuesday, Mark Dark at noon. Wednesday, Power Talks with Random TV Reviews. Thursday night, Emmy-nominated actress Crystal Lee Brown from Hightown. She was Janelle. She's coming through to bless this channel. The stars keep on coming. I'm still waiting on some stars from the TV show Power. I'm here for you. All you got to do is come talk to me. Now, honey, this made me mad. Why in the world is you pulling out the gun?
If you're not going to do nothing.
If you ain't going to do nothing, son. Don't pull out the gun. If you ain't gonna do nothing, son.
Maybe it has more impact. So granted, if he would have pulled her over and just said, go run, Lauren, run and be free and be safe, it wouldn't have had the same impact of him pulling a gun on her, pointing it at her. And now she realized, like, you really mean business. Let me get my butt out of here.
So do you think Braden was having a moral dilemma about doing it? Because I don't really think he wanted to do it.
Yeah, he had a moral dilemma. I don't think he changed his mind right at that minute. I think he already made up his mind that he wasn't going to do it.
Right.
But he wanted to scare her, and that's how he scared her into taking it seriously.
And as soon as he scares her into taking it seriously, look who pops up. Tariq's new lover pops her dead in the face and takes her. And now everybody wants to know, did she kill her? Ladies and gentlemen, there's only a handful of y'all that side with me when I give these predictions. I'm telling you right now, Lauren is not dead. You can drag this thing out a whole nother season with her body being missing, the family looking for her, Tariq being mad with Effie, Tariq being mad with Kane. Lauren is not dead. She's missing. Honey, what do you think? Oh, by the way, you beat your record from last week, honey. Okay. You beat it by 3 as of right now. You got 1,253 people that came to see you. Oh, they came to see you rip off the tissue off my tissue shade, goodness. Which I will be wearing when I do my rest in peace.
No, he won't.
Professor Addiction.
He ain't gonna be able to find him. No.
What?
Just no.
Well, I'm gonna pour out my baby oil.
You ain't gonna be able to find that either. So
no fun in this.
This whole thing with Lauren, I mean, yeah, and Effie. Mm-hmm. They're trying hard. I guess I can agree with you because they're trying hard to make us think she did it.
Right.
But they didn't show us anything. So we saw her hit Lauren in the face.
Right. Throw her in the back seat.
Throw her in the car. Right. Yeah. And then later we see her crawl in the bed looking real bothered and guilty with Tariq. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so you can spin that one of two ways, and I guess we can talk about it when we get to it.
Yeah, but, we almost to it.
The other thing is, I don't like them playing Lauren off as being that little weak, meager girl. Why? I would have loved to see. So Effie can just knock her out with one punch. Yeah, she just punched her and put her. Yeah. No.
I mean, that's Lauren's MO. She's been so easily manipulated mentally. Now, why would that change physically?
As much as I don't want to see women fight, this is one situation where I would have loved to see them fight it out. But granted, you could have gave Effie the upper hand in the end, but for her to walk up to Lauren and just punch her like that, come on,
honey. That is playing right into the character that is Lauren. Lauren comes from a middle-class family, private school. She's probably never fought other than faking it in karate class.
When it comes down to life or death, you gonna fight.
How many
not just please don't do this to me, please.
So basically, you saying that every black person can fight, no matter what stage of life they're in.
No, at least try to defend yourself.
No, but this is what people from her ilk do. They don't defend themselves. That's what Lamont. They do. I mean, this plays right into her character. Now, I'm with you. I would have liked to have seen a fight, but that would have been completely against what this character has done.
Not everyone who grows up in wealth is going to be, just like a pushover and just that.
I 100% agree.
That much of a doormat.
I 100% agree with you. Uh-huh. But this character is. They don't have someone in this story who grew up in wealth that's thugged out.
Well, I would have liked, what I would have liked in that situation was for Lauren to at least put up a little bit of a fight.
And if I had to put money on it, my money would have been on Effie anyway.
Let it be on Effie, but at least let Lauren put up a little bit of resistance.
But if you want to see a fight,
it was just too easy.
We still got to see Effie versus Diana.
Okay. Oh yeah.
And my money is on DD. DD. That's where my money on Diana. And we ain't seen her really fight nobody.
Yeah.
She grew up in money, drug money, but money.
But she grew up, living hard.
Okay. Okay. But post your comment. Who gonna win that fight between Diana and Effie? My money is on Diana. And they both are hard truth tellers. Uh-huh. But if they fight, that's going to ruin my theory of them being in bed with Tariq together. Pat leather on Pat leather.
No, go.
Pat leather.
No.
Rubbing Pat leather.
Okay.
You remember? She had the pants.
I don't want to remember. Go.
She had the skirt. Tariq had the pants. Or maybe Tariq could switch it up and put on his solar system pants. The ones that he had in the start of this episode. Let me show it to y'all again. That's Tariq's solar system pants. Maybe he'll wear them so it won't be Pat leather on Pat leather. Okay. That make you feel better?
No, not at all.
You just don't want it at all, huh?
No.
Okay. You're no fun. Anyway, then we get this scene where Mecca comes into the house where he was hemming up Kane. Had Kane trapped in the closet like R. Kelly. Only difference is Monet was there. oh goodness. And Monet. They all finally put 2 and 2 together. Monet realized you Mecca, you Dante, and they all realized you've been playing us against each other the whole time. Kane was a little upset. You've been using me. Mm-hmm. But he ain't too upset to go along with Monet's plan to blame everything. They still lying. Mm-hmm. Blame everything on Lorenzo. so that they can take him out. Then they're going to all get on a plane and leave. Honey, I'm telling you right now, this is not going to go out like that.
No.
And I'm cheering for Lorenzo. He's going to be in the end zone, not the benzo.
Not like I said, Mecca should have been worried the way Monet just let lies roll off her lips when she was talking to Zeke. Because you could clearly tell that this was a whole lie. And of course, Kane is going to jump in and try to corroborate what she's saying. But you know good and well that Kane is not just going to jump on a plane and ride off with Mecca and her other 2 kids. She said she had her 3 kids, like they one big happy family. So you know something is up.
Right.
Something is up.
And how do you think she's going to feel when she finds out that this dude has ratted on all this is the biggest snitch in the game. He's survived life snitching.
So is that why she's so easily now? So she looking at this like this is her way of getting back in with Lorenzo because she's going to deliver him to Lorenzo on a silver platter.
That would be a great idea. That would be an excellent idea. I'm thinking it's got to be something like that. It's got to be something where Monet done told Kane, look, we can't go nowhere with this dude. And maybe Tariq done warned Monet that this dude is the biggest snitch that's been living since 1975. And if you go with him, you're going with an informant. Now, they still living by the code of the street. So for you to go off with an informant, that puts your life in danger. And so maybe Tariq done warn her. They done got this plan together. They're just going to expose him to Lorenzo, who is going to take Mecca out. And by the way, I dropped a video that showed them filming season 3, and Lorenzo survives. But we ain't seen no other light-skinned, bald-head Negro other than Lorenzo. Stunning Steve Austin Lorenzo. So I think the plan is to take out Mecca. But if they do that, honey, don't you feel like that'd be a waste of a character? Or did they just burn him out in this one episode? I think by slapping that title Snitch on him, they just kind of deflated his whole character where he's not going to have any respect amongst anybody on the show. Even though, you know, whatever, that's a whole nother topic, the whole snitch thing. It was another point that I wanted to make, but I can't. So now Monet is about to, so she just introduced Zeke to his daddy, and now Monet is about to try to kill daddy, it sounds like, or they about to set Mecca up somehow. You make it look like an accident. But you just had this guy, the truth is that's another betrayal on Zeke, your other son, your firstborn child, right? That you about to take out his daddy. He said he ain't want nothing to do with it, but granted, it's still his daddy. I want to see the aftermath of this family trying to get back together with Zeke. Like I need to see that next season too. Like don't gloss over that. And like you said, unless Zeke died this season, he could die. He could die. The other issue for me is that this came together too easy too easy and too fast. And so all season we've been waiting to see what's gonna happen when Monet find out that Mecca is Dante. And when everybody find out that Mecca is Dante, it's gonna be a mess, right? And so he strolls in, and she said that's just like something he would do. He want us to need him, or you know, that's just. And I'm like, that's it. That's the reaction. Okay. Yeah, it should have been bigger than that, but yeah. I mean, but we should come to expect this from Power. They bring in all these different characters. Like they brought in Cedric the Entertainer. They brought in Jackie last season, only for him to be taken out. I think the one that we all remember the most is Cousin Benny, Uncle Benny. What was Benny? Yeah, Benny. And how they had pumped him up like he was going to be the great savior, and then boom, he gets taken out by a damn butter knife. And don't be surprised if next week Mecca, now that he's been exposed as a snitch, his ass might get taken out by I don't know, a firelight or something. Who knows? I mean, it might be Monet. I mean, the way they spinning this, they got something in mind for Mecca, and it ain't good for him. No, it's not good. Yeah, not good at all. And then, ladies and gentlemen, they end on the androgynous one herself, Effie. More androgynous energy than Prince. Going to bed with Tariq, knowing what she's done with Lauren, knowing how Tariq feels about that. How is she going to break this down to Tariq? How is she going to let him know what's going on?
So again, it was hard to read that expression. I think they're selling it as if, Tariq gonna be mad when he find out I killed Lauren. But it could also be she's feeling bad because she knew it would be best for Tariq to kill Lauren and she couldn't do it.
Right. Okay.
So I think I kind of go with you to think that she ain't do it.
No, of course not.
She probably helped Lauren hide the real, because she probably know Lauren gonna fumble the bag. Your butt gonna try to escape and try to hide yourself, and you don't know how to do it. Let me show you how to disappear.
That would be nice. That would be very nice of her.
Even though she don't want her, she been hating,
But if she was gonna do that, why she had to punch her in the face?
Because she wouldn't have went with her. Okay. Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, but all you're doing at that point is just making it a contemptuous relationship. Maybe she punched her and tied her up and said, look, you're going to get on this bus. You're going to go down south. Hell, I don't care if you go to Mexico. This is how you disappear. Take this money and go.
Yeah. Or maybe she was taking her to some hideaway and I don't want you to see where we going. But when you wake up, you're just going to be in this place for a week.
Right.
Who knows?
And by the way, and she's eliminating threats to her man.
Exactly.
The only one she ain't got rid of is my girl, Diana. And when Diana put them hands on her.
She don't know about Diana yet, do she?
Well, wait till she find out. Wait till she find out.
You know what? In the way they doing it, we have all this. Just like couldn't wait to see what happened when they find out that Mecca was Dante. We putting all this, oh goodness, when she find out about Diana, who knows? It might be the whole three-way melee that you talk about.
For most of us men, it can't go wrong. Either they're going to fight, which we don't mind seeing, or they're going to be rubbing pat leather on pat leather, goodness. Which we don't mind seeing either.
I can't with you. I cannot.
And ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you guys one more clip that got on my nerves, because when gangsters or thugs, robbers, killers are having discussion, they don't just talk like they damn Spider-Man in Captain America Civil War. They don't just keep running their mouth, but that's what Mecca did with Tariq. Take a look at this.
They used to send the most brutal of us to Georgia. Tell
me. First of all, you're supposed to be leaving out the door. We done made our deal. Why are you still talking to me? You done gave me 2 more minutes. Hell, go and apply to be an Avenger so you can talk like Spider-Man.
Oh, goodness.
And on top of that, you dig the hole in me that you knew my daddy. You knew the drug lord that was forcing my daddy to be worked for.
He knew of your daddy.
Knew of your daddy. You knew the drug lord that my daddy was working for. And then you thankful that my daddy took him out.
Right.
And when you go to hell, tell your daddy, I'll be looking at him like, bruh, your bald head ass, you going to hell before me. Why don't you tell him? Talking about you tell your daddy when you go there.
No, why did they show us that?
Because they wanted to keep the allure of all the people that love ghosts. They want to keep
tie back.
Yes, they want to keep it going. They want to keep the flames going. You
can be like, oh, look, he was linked to ghosts.
Exactly.
Okay.
You happy? I'm like, bro, get your bald head ass up out of here. I don't need you no more. You tell him in here, you're gonna die before me. So let's see what the comments say. And by the way, honey, you broke your record. You made it to 1,340 on a football Sunday.
Okay.
You didn't beat the Monday night crew, but you did good on your own record. And I know you're gonna break records next week with Tommy's show. So I think the only show y'all gonna see her doing with me next week is gonna be Tommy, because you're not gonna want to do the power finale, are you?
We'll see if I can squeeze out time.
Let's see what the people is talking about. Let's see here. Let's start with Ariane. Lamont, don't hate. You disappeared. Okay. Lamont, don't hate my boo Mecca. Ariane, I'm sorry. The writers are hating on your boo Mecca. He's a snitch. He's not as hype as he first started out to be. He's trying to placate everybody, and then he got tongue whipped by a boy who's barely 21 and ain't got no mustache.
I'm sorry. They did Mecca dirty. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was on. Oh, man, we got somebody from London listening in London. What's up, London? Let me give you a video. And again, don't think that this is a representation of all the people in America, just the crazy white ones. What is he doing? Goodness. The man is down there in the praying mantis stance. And then you got the other one up there. What he doing squats?
They getting their workout on.
Honey, that is not a workout. What the hell is
that new workout?
New what?
New workout.
Oh, that's that COVID workout. That stuff they started doing in COVID. I appreciate you, London.
Those lines you looking for.
Yeah, lines out the door. Nobody want to come in there and see that. Let's see here. Little Guap is back. Okay, I can believe that.
Yeah.
I can definitely believe that. I would love to see Little Guap back. Impressive. Lauren isn't dead. 100% with you. Now let's scroll up. Oh, my man Ronald. I appreciate you, Ronald. I seen you in my comments letting people know that I called it from day one. My man Ronald is saying Monet could have told Mecca that Tariq killed Ghost because she knows. Yeah, she do know. She do know.
Yeah.
She do know. Good point.
So Monet, she went. We were saying where she gonna go. She gonna run right up. Now, would you have taken her back?
No.
Mecca, here she come running. Now she back with him talking about, yeah, we got to do this. We gotta take out Lorenzo.
No, I ain't fooling with her like that. Because with him being a snitch, for all we know, this has got to be a greater purpose served for him. Because one argument I've always had is, why all of a sudden now you coming back? It's 23 years. Wait a minute, not 23.
He said he saw them on what, ESPN or something, and he wanted his family.
It makes him just as culpable. It makes him just as culpable as we was getting in on Monet about not letting him know that he had a child. You know, this woman had a child all these years. You never decide to reach back to. You see your son about to make it.
He didn't know he had a child.
Okay.
Didn't he say he didn't know about Zeke? She kept it from him.
Then how did he? So basically, we're supposed to believe that the first way he found out about Zeke was seeing him on ESPN.
And probably thought Zeke looked just like him.
I was see, now you're trying to cover up what I was going to say.
Zeke looked.
How does he even know that is not? How does he even know that was Monet's son?
He saw a Monet in the crowd cheering for Zeke, and he saw his face on Zeke's body.
Not buying it.
He came back home.
Not buying it.
Said, let me go get my family.
Because it looks even worse when you is an abandoned dad. And your child is about to make it to a professional sport, and now you want to come back.
But granted, they did say he didn't know about Zeke. She hid it from him.
For how long?
It sounds like that's what made him come back.
Then how did he know that Zeke was his child at that press conference?
I'm just going with the story.
Okay, see, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, they said he didn't know about it.
Yeah. What's up, Dublin, Ireland? I love y'all, man. I got people all over the place, man. You know, when I get ready to do my comedy tour, I'm going to come to Dublin. Just make sure you keep them crazy Irish folks away from me now. I done heard how they do. I heard y'all got a lot of Conor McGregors over there now. Keep them away. And then what else my man got to say in here? Please hit the like button. Yes. Let's see. Oh, here we go. You want to talk about Lauren? Lauren going to wind up dead mid-season next year. You think that could happen?
I would be surprised, honestly, if they kill Lauren off. I don't know.
Yeah, Lauren coming back.
She's kind of like the show's sweetheart.
Yeah.
And she's a big, they kill off big names all the time, but I would be surprised if they did.
Here's one. Your plot theories aren't right. Kane isn't killing Zeke just because he's getting attention. Okay, that's the only one you want to talk about? What about my plot theory about Mecca being a narc? What about my plot theory about Mecca sitting in the room? See, that's why I go wrong with y'all. Y'all pick one or two I get wrong, but give no flowers for the ones that are right. But you know what? We don't know if that's not going to happen yet. And if it does happen, I expect to see Canada Monroe right back in here smoking that good Monroe and telling me I'm right. Oh, I get the last laugh on this channel now. Goodness. And I got jokes too. Okay. I got jokes. Okay. Boy, you better leave me alone. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. How many times Tariq had a gun? Tariq got more lives than a cat. Like all the people they showed in that montage just about had a gun to Tariq's face. His devil daddy Kane, his devil daddy 50 Cent, Ray, just about all the people had a gun to his face. And he somehow another survived. All right, let's see here. Tariq took that bag to Davis for the info breakdown and lured Mecca by leaving the phone in the room. So he took that bag to Davis McClain because he did leave with the bag. Remember, he left with the bag and he came back without the bag, but left the phone in the room.
Yep, you're right. He sure did. He sure did.
Yep. Let's see here. Somebody said we crack heads over power. This is a good one. Somebody's like, Lauren was in that dream. So they trying to say Lauren dead. Because remember, Lauren was in that dream. We saw Tariq in the solar pants.
Uh-huh.
Is that an iteration that she's dead?
It could be.
Could be.
I mean, she wasn't dead then. Is it like a projection that
right.
is going to happen?
They're projecting that Lauren's dead.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, man. Let's see here. Let's see. Somebody said, ain't no hoe in my blood, Zeke voice. Not the way your ass was ducking down behind that dumpster and then trying to run. Did you see him trying to run? He got down behind the dumpster, was all like this, and then when the shooting was over, he tried to get up and run. The mom was like, no, get down, boy. Get down. Golly. Oh, man, we got to look, another one in Ireland. I got Peeps in Ireland. What's up, Ireland? Peace.
Oh, goodness.
What's up? Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Somebody's saying with the Lauren thing, she never made it in the classroom, but she did make it in the dream. So I would still give that a little credence. And I felt like somebody's like, Zeke was going to catch one. You got that right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for us. Be sure to join me all week. I'll be dropping my trailer breakdown tomorrow. I might do my Ozark video tomorrow, but if you miss any of that, you don't want to miss Tuesday. Me and Mark Dart link up at noon. You definitely don't want to miss Wednesday when I bring in the other power couple of YouTube, Random TV Reviews. They'll be here at 9 p.m. And then Thursday night, it goes down. Emmy-nominated Crystal Lee Brown. Something about them crystals, honey. I don't know how I pulled them crystals.
Beautiful name.
From Hightown. She's going to be in here talking about Hightown Season 3, the other things she's doing in her career. And she's even going to let us know why she had a Cedo in that little ass bed. And she's going to tell us if she gave back the expedition that my honey swear up and down she gave back.
She said she was giving it back. She gave it back.
No, I told you. Money and panty draws over everything. Oh, and you told me I was crazy. And I turned out to be right, as I always am. So that's going to do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe. Schedule this week. I'll be back dropping a video tomorrow. Then we'll be back for the 9 p.m. live. Tuesday at noon, I'll be with Mark Dart. Then Tuesday night at 9 p.m., we'll be back with Miss K. And then Wednesday, Random TV Reviews. And then Thursday, Crystal Lee Brown, who was Janelle on Hightown. And be sure to download the podcast, too. I put my live streams on the podcast so that you can take my crazy-ass voice that's 5'8" and under anywhere you go and listen to me and share me with the world. Anything you want to say to them, honey?
No, enjoyed it. Even though I didn't enjoy the episode as much as I hoped, but enjoyed the conversation.
Look, Long Beach in the house. Whoa, West Coast. Super Bowl going to be in the West Coast.
Oh, goodness.
We're going to have a West Coast team in the Super Bowl.
Put your hands down.
Bye, y'all. I can't have no more fun. I'll see y'all later.
Bye.
It's going to be